meuman, lekutei, moharan. Lesson number 34. The Rebbe's own words, nanach, nachma, meuman, nanach, nachma, meuman. You shall be for me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the things that you shall tell the Israelites. Number 1, it is written, disgrace has shattered my heart. Indeed, disgrace and humiliation break a person's heart. To heal this, one must bind one's heart to the point relevant to one's heart specifically at that moment. In this way, the disgrace hovering upon one's heart is the zawa of number 2 as a rule that tzaddik. Nanach, nachma, meuman has dominion to act as he sees fit. As the sages said, a tzaddik rules, who rules over me. The tzaddik alluded to in Joseph was the ruler. Joseph is the root of the collective soul of Israel, and they are his branches that are nurtured by him. Now the essence of dominion is to shine and arouse their hearts to the service of God. Is to shine and arouse their hearts to the service of God, is written. Hear, O God, the voice of Judah, and bring him back to his people. Meaning to shine the illumination of the tzaddik, nanach, nachman, meuman, into the branches, the Jewish hearts. In this sense, bring him to his people. This concept of Joseph is the rulers represented by the malafim. The dot in the middle of a vav, the vav with the dot in the middle of it, as stated in all Kabbalistic texts and brought in Sharet Tzion Tikkun HaNefesh. The covenant is a vehicle of the seforim of Yesod, and associated with it is the divine name Yud Vavke with the vowel malafum. This is because the letters of malafum spelled malafum, a full mouth, teaching that the vessel of influx, which is the mouth of the tzaddik, nanach, nachma, meuman, is filled with God's godliness. For the question can be asked, why do we need to pray? Doesn't God know our thoughts? However, speech is the vessel of influx through which we receive bounty, as written. He should bless you as he spoke to you, meaning that the influx is proportionate to the speech. If the speech, the vessel of the influx, the is perfect and full, then we can receive through it great bounty, and sense the words of the tzaddik, nanach, nachma, meuman, are certainly perfect and full. Therefore, he is able to draw bounty to Israel. For this reason, he is called malafum, a full mouth telling us that his mouth is full and perfect. Number 4. Now each and every single Jewish person possesses an aspect of its tzaddik rules. Nanach, nachma, meuman, and an aspect of malafum, as written, your people are awal tzaddikim. This is the meaning of Israel became his rulers, as in, who rules over me, the tzaddik. For in each and every Jewish person there is something precious, a point that someone else does not possess. As we see in the story of Abaye and Abba, as Abaye was told, well, you are unable to do, you are unable to do Abba deeds. This point which one has that someone else does not influences, illuminates, and arouses the other's heart, and the other must receive this arousal and this point from him, as in the angels receive from one another. Prior to Torah giving, dominion was in God's hand, but after Torah giving, he gave dominion to each and every Jewish person, each one appropriately for his level, for the letters of the Torah. The garments of God's will, and his will is that the commandments should be as they are. For instance, regarding the mitzvah of tefillin, his will, what was that they should contain 4 Torah sections in compartments made of leather and not of silver. simply because this was his will. Hence his will is clothed by the entire Torah. And now that the Torah was transmitted to us, God's will was also transmitted to us, meaning that we dictate, so to speak, that his will should be he, according to our will, as in Israel became his rulers. This is alluded to in our sages saying on the verse, many things have you done, O Lord my God. This refers to before Torah giving. But after Torah giving, your wonders and your thoughts are to us, meaning that they are all in our hands, meaning that they are all in our hands. This is alluded to in I am God your Lord. I am God your Lord, who took you out of the land of Egypt, for prior to whom Torah giving, everything was I, God. After Torah giving, though, open your mouth, and I will fill it, referring to the malafum, the full mouth, corresponding to Joseph is the ruler, to who rules over me. That is, the bounty is proportionate to the opening of the mouth, the vessel of speech, each person, according to his level. Number 5, now malafim, corresponding to Joseph is the ruler, is a dot point, and a vav. This is because the aspect of Joseph is drawn from chachma, wisdom, and then bina, understanding, as in after God has informed you of all the years. There is certainly no one as understanding and wise like you, referring to chachma and bina. Through this, Joseph is the ruler. Chachma is represented by the dot point, the yud, the fountain, and bina is the stream that flows from the fountain, because something flows through it. It is seen as a vav and called a stream that flows from the fountain, which is a yud. Nanach, nachman, meuman. Oh, now there are general and specific aspects of the 10 Commandments with the tablets are an aspect of the melofim, the former being the yud. I know numerically tevav, and the tablet it's the vav, numerically 6. As I say, you said the tablets were 6 long and 6 wide. The Torah and the world are also a yud and a vav. The Torah is a yud, for it is called the beginning of wisdom, and the world is a vav, and the world is a vav. And the world is a vav, for it was created in 6 days. Or the tzaddik, nanach, nachma, meuman, and the Jewish people are also a yud and a vav. The tzaddik is a yud, nanach, nachma, meuman, na'avavai for the tzaddikim. Nanach, nachma, meuman are called the wise men, are called the wise men of the congregation. And the people of the supporters of torah and our kavah, the hooks of the pillars, and with each and every Jewish person are also a yud and a vav, a yud on account of his mouth is it's in my mouth will speak wisdom, and a vav on account of the thoughts of my heart are understanding, which corresponds to the tablets, which represent when vav is said, as in bind them on your neck, inscribe them on the tablets of your heart. Nanach, nachman, meuman. Number 7, when they are what they yevav, the tablets is sunken in selfish loves, which are disgraces and humiliations, which are called the foreskin of the heart. It is then in the category of the broken tablets. The disgrace is an aspect of the foreskin, as in we cannot give our sister to a man who has a foreskin, for it is a disgrace to us. This corresponds to fallen and broken love. For it is known that the evil inclination and the klippas come into existence as a result of the the shattering of the vessels as brought in the Eitz Chaim, or the fragments of the broken vessel of Chesed fell into Bina of the world of Brio, which is the heart. The light of Chesed, though, remained in the Yesod of the world of Atzilis, which is the tzaddik, the foundation of the world, and selfish loves come from the shards of the vessel of Chesed. For which reason the targum of the verse, for it is a disgrace for us. Yes. For it is a chisuda, for it is a chisuda for us. For disgrace, the foreskin of the heart's selfish loves are brought about by the shattering of the vessel of Chesed. We see this empirically, for love covers up all wrongdoings. Even if one arm harms his friend, the friend will not disgrace him, for the love between them will conceal all shortcomings. If, however, that covenant of love between them has been spoiled, as in the shattering of the vessel of Chesed, then he will disgrace him. For disgrace comes from the shattering of the vessel of Chesed. Now when the heart is sunken in disgrace, the uncircumcised / the uncircumcised heart that broke / the broken tablets is in disgrace, has shattered my heart. If one then binds one's heart, the vav, to the yud, the point, representing the tzaddik, nanach, nachman, meuman. Where the light of holy love rests, for the light of chesed remained in the yesod of Atzilis. The selfish loves, the disgraces / the foreskin of the heart are eliminated. For the tzaddik, nanach, nachman, meuman, who is the point where the holy love rests, will shine into the vav, the heart, thus eliminating the disgrace. The heart's foreskin for love covers up all wrongdoings, for the holy love rests there. For this reason our sages said that God wanted to make Shem, son of Noach, the progenitor, of priesthood. But since he blessed Abraham before he blessed God, he took it away from him and gave it to Abraham. As is written, you are a priest forever, on account of Melchizedek's word. And for this reason, when God gave the priesthood to Pinchas, he said, I hereby give him my covenant of peace. For priesthood corresponding to love, represented by Abraham, rests with the covenant of peace, which is the tzaddik, nanach, nachman, the foundation of the world. Number 8. Hence, a person must speak with his maker in order to shine the light of the point. Of my mouth will speak wisdom into the vav, corresponding to the thoughts of my heart, or understanding in this way. The foreskin of the heart is excised, the disgraces, the selfish loves. Also one must speak with others concerning fear of heaven, so that one's heart is aroused by the point the other one possesses, that one does not, as in they receive one from another. This is because those aspects that the other one possesses, that one was not, are an aspect of a point. And then we're at this point, love, which is called a priest, rests. This point is considered a tzaddik, nachman, meuman, compared to the other. And this point shines into the heart of the other, who is considered a vav. All these points, including the point called my mouth will speak wisdom, and the point that each one possesses, that another does not, are branches of the tzaddik, nanach, nachman, meuman, who is the collective point of the entire Jewish people. Everyone must first receive from the tzaddik, nanach, nachman, meuman. Everyone must first receive from the tzaddik, nanach, nachman, meuman, then receive from each other, and then each one from oneself. By way of these three aspects, disgraces are eliminated. The foreskin of the heart, the selfish loves, thus love covers up all wrongdoings, for the holy love rests there. So when Joseph the tzaddik was born, Rachel Rachel said, God has gathered my disgrace. For when the point at which is the holy love, is revealed, for the point at which the holy love is revealed, disgrace / the uncircumcised heart / selfish loves are eliminated. Thus the verse says regarding Joseph, Kifi, because my mouth is speaking to you. As Rashi comments, Kifi, as my mouth, so is my heart. Omaaiiinnn, that he shined his own point. That he shined his own point into his heart. My mouth will speak, meaning that he shined his own point into his heart. My mouth will speak wisdom into the thoughts of my heart are understanding. Regarding Joseph, the verse also says he spoke to their hearts, on which Rashi comments words that are acceptable to the heart. That is, he shined his collective point into the hearts of all the Jewish people. Hence, by way of the three aspects, binding oneself to the tzaddikim, nach, nachman, meuman, so that they shine into one. For they are the collective point of Israel, and arouse one's heart, speaking to others, by way of which each one can shine and arouse the other one's heart, and by oneself, by speaking to one's maker, one can also arouse one's heart. By way of my mouth will speak wisdom, thus removing the foreskin of one's heart. This is the meaning of you shall be for me a kingdom of priests. This refers to the holy love and a holy nation. This refers to holiness, corresponding to the points, and the extra vav corresponds to the heart. But how does one reach the category of love, a holiness, and of holiness, and vav, the category of love, of holiness, and vav, by way of these are the things that you shall tell the Israelites. For Moses is the collective point. Yahaval Jewish souls, and everyone must initially receive from this collective point. Afterwards, each individual must shine one's own point into others, and also shine one's point to oneself. Which is my mouth will speak wisdom to the vav, which is the thoughts of my heart are understanding. The one is called a holy nation, holiness with a vav, meaning that the point shines into the vav. In this way you shall be for me a kingdom of priests, which refers to the holy love. For when one receives from all these points, from oneself, from each of the points of other Jews, and from the collective point, there at all of these points rest holy love, which is called a priest. As in, I hereby give you my covenant of peace, and the point is called covenant of peace, as written in the bezH, that the light of Chesed remains. That the light of Chesed remains in the Yesod of Atzilus. When one speaks with another concerning the fear of heaven, one receives the other's point without a garment. Sometimes, though, one receives the other one's point by speaking with him about other things. For one can sometimes receive lavavite and arousal to serve God from another's point simply through mundane conversation, thus receiving the light of the point in a garment. For sometimes the point must be clothed, and it clothes itself in such conversation so that the other person can receive it. Lesson number 35. Fortunate are the people that know the true, the shoif is blessed. Oh God, Hashem Yoidai Sriyo Hashem Yavnecha Yaleichin. Fortunate are the people that know the true, the shof is blessed. Oh God, they walk in the light of your countenance. Number one. No, repentance means returning something to the place from where it was taken. This is represented by a zarko, as brought in the holy Zohar. Zarko means to be thrown back to the place from where something was taken. What is that place, Chachmu? Oh, yeah, wisdom. This is because wisdom is the source of all things, as in you made them all with wisdom. Miyad all Yekushele, but that is I love Bechu. Tell me day how you come, Yagilachu, Nice me here now, Yeresecho, Ulechu Mabatei, mein Feier, Ventnin, Bemeshiach, Rekimen. I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying,